We have now completed the first major movement of Shiva Sutras. From the first sutra to the 20th, the focus has been on recognition. We explored how consciousness forgets itself, how it contracts into identity and experience, and how, through insight and grace, it remembers its true nature. By the 20th Sutra, realization is no longer confined to meditation. It has entered the body, it has entered life, it has entered awareness. It has become continuous and lived. From this point onward, the Shiva Sutras take a subtle turn. They are no longer asking who we are. They begin to ask how this realization lives, deepens, and matures. The next set of sutras invites us to look closely at knowledge itself. No information, not belief, but the kind of knowing that transforms perception from within. With this understanding, let us now enter the 21st Sutra, Shiva Sutra 21, Vidyanam Dhanam. The 21st Shiva Sutra makes an important shift in the journey. It invites us to examine the nature of knowledge itself. The sutra declares Vidyanam Dhanam. Among all forms of knowledge, there is true knowledge. In our lives, we gather many kinds of knowledge. We study science, we explore philosophy, we read spiritual texts and scriptures. Much of this knowledge is valuable. It helps us understand the world of multiplicity. It can be verified, discussed, and refined. Yet, most of this knowledge is indirect. It is borrowed. It comes through reading, listening, and conceptual understanding. This kind of knowledge does not arise from lived experience. It informs the mind but does not transform the being. Kashmir Shaivism does not reject such knowledge. It places it in context. It belongs to the world of contracted consciousness. It is useful, but it is not liberating. True knowledge arises differently. It is born from direct experience, from first-person awareness, from conscious living. This knowledge is not hearsay. It is not second-hand. It is discovered inwardly. When experience is lived attentively and recognition arises from within, a deeper knowing dawns. In this knowing, memory and recognition come together. Understanding is no longer conceptual, it becomes intuitive. Kshemaraja explains that this is vidya, knowledge that reveals its own source, knowledge that knows consciousness from within consciousness. Such knowledge does not remain in the intellect. It reshapes perception, it refines action, it matures life. This is why the sutra calls it knowledge of all knowledges, because it places every other form of knowing in perspective. Science explains how the world works. Philosophy interprets meaning and scriptures, points towards truth. But true knowledge is lived. It is embodied. It is the recognition of who we are. Shiva Sutra 21 invites us to turn inward, not to collect more information, but to deepen realization. It asks us to move from learning to knowing, from belief to direct recognition. With this sutra, the journey enters a new phase, the refinement of lived wisdom. And from here onward, knowledge is no longer something we possess, it becomes the light by which life itself is understood.